Welcome you once again to our Google Classroom video series powered by the Teacher Teach Tech. We train teachers on how to use the basic educational tech tools for today's classroom. This is a series teaching on Google Classroom as a visual classroom reality. We'll have 20 of these videos, so it's in a pack. You need to have them. And today's video, in this particular video, we're looking at how to access the Google Classroom as a teacher. All the videos we have been preparing under this is just talking about you, the teacher, set this, do this. Now, as a teacher, you need to know what you should tell your students. How would they access this? They already registered. We've taught you that when you create your class, how you get the kids invited, either giving them a code or inviting them, and they accept your invitation. So they are now members of this class. So when you post things and things are going on in the class, how would the students actually access it? That's what this video is all about. I remain your professional tutor Chima Ezo. In this video, you can always reach us, contact us through our WhatsApp or through our primary email, Gmail account. So let's quickly go to the net now to do the practical aspect of what we are saying, because this is a pure practical class. Now, for those of us who have been following this series, you see that we do this with different accounts. Now, what you are seeing me, yes, this account, chisabez@gmail.com, but in this particular class now, I'm not the teacher, I'm a student. Yeah, because based on what I'm training you, I need to use the one where I'm acting as a student. So this is my teacher and I'm a student of this class. So you're going to see what every member of your class who is a student will definitely see, what they're expected to see, what they're expected to go through as far as this class is concerned. So this is my class now. I'm just one of the students in this class. So let's take a little time to explore this. The typical thing our students should see when they visit through their dashboard. So you can see from my class, under stream, I'm already seeing everything that have been so far done in this class. They are all lined up here. But there are some things that are very, very basic and actually meant for me much more to explore. And that's what I want to actually. You can see from my end, I'm able to see some of the things we have done already before now in the class. And why I'm able to see some of this, because the teacher already set it. Permission was there so that we can all see what others are doing. These are the work of my fellow classmates, So this is my work. If I click on this now, I'm going to see in this same class some works I've done, like submitting or whatever and all that. If I click on this, I'm going to see the class drive folder. But in that folder, these are practical videos, and while I may not click on all of this because of the time of this video. The time limit is less than 15-minute video. We're not going to be clicking on all of them, because especially as the internet is dragging. So what we'll do is, if you click on this now, if you follow this video, try it practically. If you click on this, it's going to take us to this Google Classroom folder. But in that folder, I'm not going to see the general work. I'm only going to see every work that has to do with me as a student. That's what I'm going to see if I click on this now. If I click on this is Google Classroom calendar. Every announcement made, so day we're going to have this. So far that are still active, I'm going to see them in my Google the Classroom calendar. This is the general Google calendar, and this also takes care of national and international holidays. If there's a holiday, like who had Women's Day just yesterday, so you're going to see there. They are all there. So this is how it is. So I can always explore this. I've been able to look at all the topics under this particular account. Now another thing I can easily check on. Let me just look at my teacher or my colleagues, my classmates who are members of this class. It's very, very easy for me to know the members of the class I am into. As I click on people, I'm going to see the list of every member of this class. So they are my classmates. You can easily see them. You look at it. This is my teachers. Well written. If there are more than one teacher, they are all going to be lined up here. So if it's like a child in the secondary school, and that class is created to bring in other teachers. You're going to see all my class teachers. They're all here. So these are my classmates. You can see all of them. These are my classmates. These ones you see having a logo of an email attached in front of their names is because while we're in this class, there's an assignment that was given, and I was a group leader. We are 4 in number: Bukola, Emilia, and who else? Antonio, including myself. I was a group leader, so I was permitted to send something to their email. So with that, we have already an attachment. That means I am now permitted to keep sending to them. That's what you see happen. That's why you are seeing this. So I can easily send direct individual messages to those who are my group. So you see, with this, even teachers can, when we permit that, children work in groups. They are in groups. Part of the assignment you give them is to do it in groups. So at that moment, the group leader has the permission to keep on, sending and working with his team. So let's quickly go back to this now and explore more. Okay, but before I look at this, let's go here. Another thing you're going to see here, look at it. I click on this place now. Remember, this is my classes as a teacher, but I'm looking at my class as a student. So look at the to do under my class as a student. So with this, every child, if any child that really wants to know what is ongoing, without wasting time, what is the next thing? Is there any activity pending for us to do? Just click here. See how it clicks what I did to come here. So now you're going to see, okay, this is to do, the work to be done yet. There's a work that has been sent. I didn't do it. And I guess why I didn't do it, I cannot do it again, because there was a due date set, and that date has passed. It's all gone. I can never, even if I click on this now to want to answer the question or whatever, it cannot work, because it was fixed that the time must be, look at it, 2017. Imagine it, by this time, August 11. So it's all over. Now, what are some of the to do, the works I've done? Oh, look at it. I even did this one. I turned it in. I submitted it. I did this one. I submitted it. I did this one. I submitted it. So that means there's no active work to be done for me. So I'm right. I'm okay. So I quickly go back to our class. Let me go back and see. The other things, like I said, we can just quickly look at some of these things while we have our time. I look at my work again. It's almost a repeat of what I saw in that to do. This is me now. I'm a student. Look at the works I've done so far as a student of this class. I did this, complete your worksheet and attach, and I did it. I turned it in. I did this one. I turned it in. I did this. Is the one I missed. I couldn't meet up before the due date. So this my work. Let me check our class drive folder. You're going to see what happens here now. This is all it takes to access. This is exactly what every student will see in his or her class. When he opens it, just so children have, just, as a teacher, you need to teach your children this. Is not just about, because this is technology now. You learn it, the students should learn. That's why in our platform, in our training, actually, while we keep talking of teacher teach tech, we also have a kind of another extension of it meant for school children. We call it Tech for Teens. So we don't just train teachers. Why we don't so much emphasize on that, some schools find it difficult to even bring out money to train their teachers, or teachers making payments. And so we feel, okay, when we train teachers, let them go ahead and train their students. But for schools that are interested for us to train the students too, we enroll them in the Tech for Teens club. Either we visit schools on a regular basis to have a club and train them, or we have few occasions of full training, live trainings, where kids can learn on the go. So you see, I've opened our drive, and in that drive, all you could see, these are my works. This is just my works I could see here. But meanwhile, this is our drive for this club. I can only see my works. Now, can I open them? I do this. You can see. This is the work. It was an assignment given to us to produce a worksheet like this, which I did and submitted. I can see that work is still here. Now, I go back. Now, this one is like a form, also a Google Doc. I just typed and put it. I was just trying to design something. So I could always see if in that same class drive folder, I'm able to see just my own work as a student. He confirms this. You see, this is so good, so cool, so that a teacher cannot even deny that, see, your work is not in the folder. You say, and it's not true. My work, if I can access it myself. You see, from the student's end, from the teacher end, things are so clear. So I couldn't do much. I just wrote this, but it said, so if I have written this is what we call Google Doc. So if I have actually written something full here, you would have seen it. So this Google Doc. So I remove it. That's not my interest now. So you see what I've done. I've been able to access it. So the same way, if I go to that Google calendar, I'll everything. So this is exactly what your students are expected to see when they log in through their own end in this same class that you are a teacher, you are managing. You can see it. So train your students to know what to do, so that they don't go into and run into trouble. So we stop this video at this point. Just remember, this is a series. Getting one without others like a waste of time. Contact us if you don't have all, and we're going to get the rest your way. Thank you for your time.